Hey everyone, I am here with two very special ladies. We have Cheri, who is the co-founder of MOMnation, and Ashley, who is our group manager extraordinaire. And we are here just to share a little bit from our perspective of what MOMnation is, because you might be wondering, especially if you're new, you might be, maybe you just got popped in the group by a friend, or Ashley always likes to say, whoever invited you has a really great reason for doing that, right, Ashley?
Sure
And
do.
and you might be wondering what the heck you just got involved in and what is going on here, but I promise it is wonderful. I promise it is life-changing. And we are here to just quickly explain what the group is all about. So I will start first. This group was founded in August of 2014. And really the idea was to connect moms of babies that were born in that at that time frame. I think our very first name was super long. It's a huge mouthful. It was like moms of babies 2014 and 15 or something like that. Maybe there might have even been 3 years. So it was a little bit long, and the name has kind of changed a couple of times over the years, although it's been MOMnation for several years now. And I think that one's going to stick. But basically, it was just a social networking group for moms to connect and collaborate and share their war stories of baby having and newborn having, and to be able to support each other. And it kind of grew from there. Shortly thereafter, Cheri came into the mix, and then we really busted this group wide open. Cheri, I'm going to let you take it from there. What happened when you became involved?
So I have to preface this with Katie and I went to the zoo one day with our kids. And she was like, hey, I started this mom's group, but I think it could be so much more. And she told me about the 2014, 15 like dynamic. And my kids were a lot older at that point. But I remember, do you remember, Katie? The first thing I said is I hate moms groups.
Yeah, you were like, ew.
So it was really funny because that actually became part of a foundation of MOMnation, is that we're not like the typical moms group. And I do remember too going to my first MOMnation event after I was like, okay, let's do this. And Katie, for whatever reason, something came up. I think she had a showing or something, and she couldn't come. So I was going to my first group event with these people that she knew. I didn't know anybody yet. It was a Katie Banks craft day.
Oh,
Um,
so fun.
I still have their mason jars where my girls got to paint and everything. But anyways, I walked in terrified, right? So if you are feeling that way, I totally understand. I was terrified. I almost didn't go in. I parked and I saw all these moms going in, and I was like, nope, we're going to go home. And then I sat there for a second and I was like, no, I just dragged my kids all the way out of the house. Like, let's just go. Self prep talk. Okay. So we go
Best thing
in.
you ever did.
Yeah. And I made so many friends that day. The craft is so cute. I still have it up on my wall. I'll have to post a picture later. But then it just became this amazing place to network, to grow your tribe. Friends became family, and just it was amazing. So many events, so many things that we could do, resources. All of these moms kept piling in and saying, hey, I do this. I'm an expert in this area. We would love to help MOMnation and the moms. And then fast forward, I moved away and it was ripped out of my heart, and I
Oh.
missed, I know, but thankfully, Katie, we were able to open up some other states and carry this on for other moms all over.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was such a blessing to have you come aboard, and for your insight and for your experience being a single mom. I think that was really helpful in terms of supporting other single moms that were in the group, or they were maybe becoming single. And to see you do it was an absolute inspiration. All right, Ashley. So Ashley came aboard a couple of years after that. And what was your experience, Ash?
Um, well, so I came to Mom Nation through a mutual friend. I was an invite. Hey, just like most of you guys. And honestly, I came at a time when my life was, I was hurting. I was hurting. I was going through a lot of trauma and grief. And sorry.
Oh, it happens.
Okay.
But that's
It's
what
you.
we're here for. And, honestly, we'll let Ash grab her tissue and then we'll let her continue. But, over the years, like Cheri said, it's really become a supportive family. And with these other moms that are experts in all these different fields, like we're talking about trauma, we're talking about all the things that have affected us as women, as children, as parents, as wives, spouses, significant others, that kind of thing. And it's really become this huge resource, not only of, helping provide moms in need with maybe a full Christmas, because we do that every year for as many as we can. Maybe it's providing a mom that just, I don't know how to make ends meet this week, and I got to get my kid a backpack full of school supplies. And, that stuff is so expensive these days. So it's not just the mental health support. It's not just the friendship support, the love. It's also support for moms in need too, is really what it's become. And take it away, Ashley.
All right, I'm not gonna cry. But yeah, I came at a time in my life where I really needed nurturing, I needed friendship, I needed understanding, I needed just care, and I got that. I was able to start going to events and meeting all these wonderful women who also were going through this motherhood journey. And we even had a Compassion Mamas event where, I actually got to go talk through some of my traumas with a bunch of other moms who maybe couldn't relate in the exact same way, but some of them could, which was honestly shocking. I wasn't expecting that. And it just really has been a place of fostering relationships, connections. I mean, we've been able to help support small businesses. I've gotten to know so many amazing entrepreneurs. I have family in here now, like my actual family, my actual friends, they're all in here. And we're going on cruises, and we're going to Bunko Nights, and we're doing Thanksgiving dinner drives, Halloween costume drives, and all the things you mentioned, like just all these things that it really is a community of amazing women and families just coming together and supporting one another. And I'm incredibly grateful that I have been able to find such a group. And I remember, okay, so I bring this out. Katie gives me crap for saving everything, but I really do want to read it because I think I got an A+ on this homework that Cheri gave to us state leaders. And so when she asked the homework assignment, which is what is MOMnation in our opinion as state leaders, I had written instant support network, online and off, a place to learn knowledge for life and business, fostering friendships, sisterhood and motherhood, local connection to others across the country, even reprieve from home and work life, a place to share issues, advice, and laughs, gain exposure with parenting strategies, business growth, different perspectives, events, shows to entertain and learn, new interests, explore and discover, socializing, getting energized and motivated and inspired, cultivating creativity, collaboration, and teamwork, and changing lives. So,
okay, I say you get an A+. Do you give her an A+ on that, Cheri?
Absolutely. You killed it.
Totally killed it. So hopefully that helps you all understand a little bit about what MOMnation is, and keep an eye on us, guys, because we're constantly growing and changing, because we change our lives as well alongside with you. And, just to speak real quick before we go to what Cheri had said in the beginning, when I first brought up the idea to her, back then, moms groups were full of drama, and you couldn't share things, or you were judged, or you were called names, or things like that. And, I'm not going to say that our network and our community is 100%, doesn't have that. It does here and there, but what I really love about us, because people are people, humans are humans, it happens. But what I really love about us is that we're very, very quick to react in an understanding and friendly manner. to really dive into that issue and see why the conflict is happening, or do our very best to stop that from happening. Because we don't need, like, in the world that we live in, we don't need any extra drama. We don't need any more people being, coming at each other in a negative way. It just doesn't work. And honestly, love is what works. And I know that sounds a little silly and a little cliche, but it's true. And I feel like, Ashley, I feel like we've proven it. And, we've, at the time that this video is recorded, this is actually August of 2023. So this is our 9-year anniversary.
Birthday.
Yeah. So this is our birthday month, guys. And we have been around for 9 years, and I expect us to be around for many, many more. So I thank you all so much for listening to this, for getting a feel for what MOMnation is. Thank you, Cheri. Thank you, Ashley. If you guys want to join the conversation, we are at MOMnation USA across social platforms. That is our handle. Or you can look up our podcast channel, which is kind of cool because we have a whole bunch of content material that goes through that channel. And that is MOMnation Talk Radio on your favorite podcast platform. All right. Bye, guys.